I'm Ian Curran, and welcome to Atlantic Spotlight. With a mission to seek out music and the performing arts across Atlantic Canada, our journey begins right here in St. John, New Brunswick, at the Area 506 Festival. Come on, let's go. Landing on the New Brunswick Day long weekend, this festival celebrates everything this beautiful province has to offer. From music, vendors, and more, this is quite the remarkable event. All right, we're here today with Ray Gracewood, who is the founder and chairperson of the Area 506 Festival. Hi, Ray. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
My pleasure.
So, tell me, could you give me just a little bit of background of the Area 506 Festival?
Yeah, for sure. So Area 506 started as a celebration of New Brunswick music, culture, and goods. In 2016 was our very first year. So we had started planning. The whole idea came about in late 2015. And we did festivals in 2016 through 2019. We had a couple years of different events in 2020, due to circumstances, we did a virtual event. Last year we had this great concert series event, and then this year in 2022 we're back in our full festival mode, and yeah, we couldn't be more excited.
And without a doubt, I mean, you've nailed it. I mean, look at this. Look at how beautiful this festival is. And the musical artists, I mean, I know you've got crazy lineups. But, working on this festival for as long as you have, are there any standout moments for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, every year there's a whole series of standout moments, and I think the thing that comes to mind first is year over year seeing the smile on people's faces, and how much they enjoy coming out, how much they enjoy the festival. If there was one thing that stands out in my mind, I think it's one of our committee members who would probably be the last person to show any amount of emotion. And we brought in one of his favorite bands, and watching him enjoy one of his favorite bands side stage, with a little tear in the eye, just kind of brought it all home for me. And that's one of the things that I think about when I think back.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. So Area 506 is a great reflection of New Brunswick in that we've got vendors, we've got New Brunswick talent. What are some ways that I guess the festival reflects and shows off what New Brunswick has to offer?
Well, the way that we position the festival in general is, and this is really about Area 506, is that it's a celebration of music, of culture, and goods. So right from the beginning, we always kind of set out to say, those are the three things that we really want to focus on. So we try to support New Brunswick musicians as much as we can. Our culture stage is really a reflection of the cultural dynamic and that cultural fabric within the province, diversity. And then goods is the final thing. And, my marketing background is very much about, products made in New Brunswick. So we love the fact that we've been able to bring the Container Village to life to really showcase some of those New Brunswick made products as well. So I think those are the three main areas that we try to focus on to really show what we consider to be the best in New Brunswick.
This festival, I mean, already, it's huge. It's has quite the cultural impact here in New Brunswick, but in what ways do you plan to grow the festival?
Well, I think this year was a huge jumping off point for us. So with the establishment of our waterfront container village as a full-time, open from May until, late fall kind of thing that we can do to kind of just take it to the next level. This year was a big evolution for us. And I think next year as we go forward, it's kind of fine-tuning the container village. Now that we've got, I consider it to be my playground. Now that we've got a playground, we've got the opportunity to do all kinds of stuff throughout the entire summer. So for us, it's continuing to kind of work that. And then also I think our signature event with the festival, growing that into something that would be seen as a marquee festival right across Canada is important to us, continue to grow. And then I think the third thing would be our concert series that we're kicking off in August through September of this year, and kind of turning that into sort of our secondary kind of music event that really gives the people of St. John and the province of New Brunswick something to look forward to and something that gets everybody excited.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ray. All the work you've done, it's evident seeing all the people around, all the musicians, all the smiles. Your work is greatly appreciated by the entire province, the entire East Coast. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. That means an awful lot, and I really appreciate it.
With remarkable acts such as the Arkells, Hawaii Mighty, Mother Mother, Sloan, and many more, the musical aspect of this festival is always a highlight. Let's go take an in-depth look of the Area 506 stage.
Down and out, shut your flap. Drip like the water bottle with no cap. Real talk, witches in the back still cackling. TikTok time unraveling. Trouble, in it like a bee to a pod. Wolfgang Amadeus running on the floor.
My name's Colin Strait. I am running House Patch for 506 Festival this weekend.
Okay, Colin, so what does it take to run a festival like this, tech-wise?
Tech-wise, takes as many people as you think it would. Most people might think it's as simple as a couple audio techs to make the show happen, but it's a lot of people behind the scenes. It's a lot of roles you might not think exist. Patch for existence isn't as glamorous as be the person who mixes the sound out front or for the artist. Yeah. It's kind of making all the microphones work for those people, changing the bands in between the bands to make the shows happen. There's lighting techs, there are the entire volunteer corps that make things happen.
Yeah. So what's been like maybe one of your favorite parts of the festival, or maybe like a highlight that's happened so far for you?
Favorite parts of the festival? The range of acts that are playing. It's not all blues bands, it's not all rock bands, it's not all electronic. There's a good diversity in terms of the artists that are playing it. It's always great to see.
Listen, man, there's so much great food all around this festival.
Yeah.
What's been like a highlight for you?
Oh man, a highlight. So you got the Canadian classic beaver tails, absolutely. You have got El Patron, Mexican food, and a staple of Atlanta, Canada is Gahan House. They've got a food truck as well.
Oh,
it's pretty killer,
yeah,
for sure.
Dude, there's so much good stuff. There's so much good stuff here. Listen, being a New Brunswick local, you're a St. John local. If you could pick one spot here in New Brunswick as a vacation spot, place to travel, place to visit.
As a vacation spot,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't say St. John because I'm here. I never leave.
A little bit biased, yeah.
A little bit biased, exactly. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, man. Shediac's pretty awesome. I love Shediac. They've got that big giant lobster. How do you not love that? That's
Right?
awesome, man. A big giant lobster.
Big giant lobster.
What's the last time you saw any giant lobster? When's the last time you've seen a giant lobster? Exactly. Go to Shediac. It's a beautiful vacation spot. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
So we're here today with Jay Ferguson from the band Sloan here at Area 506. Hi Jay, thank you so much
Hello.
for joining me today.
Nice to see you, Ian. How's it going?
Awesome, Jay. So with your roots in Halifax,
Yes.
And now obviously you've moved on. You know, you're working in Toronto. You've even won a Juno Award.
Yeah.
Tell me, how has your roots in Atlantic Canada helped you push forward in your music career?
Roots and I don't know. I think there's a little bit of, I think there's people who are. It's almost obnoxious if you say, oh, you're humble or whatever. But I do think it gives you a perspective from working in Halifax and then making it from Halifax. We moved to Toronto eventually, but it wasn't for any business reasons or music reasons. It was more personal reasons. Like at the time, like our girlfriends lived in Toronto, so we moved there. So we moved there for women. That's basically honestly, our girlfriends lived there. So, but we had already made 3 albums out of Halifax, and I'm grateful that we were able to make records that went on to be released in Europe and America and everywhere by doing it in Halifax. And I think that's one little bit of point of pride, whereas that was a hard thing to do back in the early 90s, pre-internet, and a lot of other bands from the Halifax underground hadn't really had that opportunity. Sarah McLachlan might have been the really only one who was coming from a Halifax underground scene, and she eventually got signed to Network, and then eventually, made it quite big. But I don't know, and then I like to think that growing up in Halifax and making it from Halifax gives you a certain perspective that you might not have from Toronto, New York, or Los Angeles or something. So I don't know. I'm grateful. I miss Halifax too. You know what I mean? I love it. Yeah.
What I'm seeing now, and I'll give a big compliment to Area 506, where they're including in their music programming, local artists. Mm-hmm. So we have these really big festivals where we have these great, huge headliners that are bringing lots of people in, and then the local bands get exposure to this big audience, that maybe might not necessarily go out to the clubs and the bars and stuff like that. And I believe Area 506 is all ages, or you can get in here without, I don't know.
Yeah.
But but there's a lot of festivals that do that, right? They do all ages programming, and so just having the opportunity to go out and see local bands, you know, because when I was a kid, I didn't really get to see a lot of music live, but when I moved to Fredericton, I was just super exposed to it and thought it was wonderful. And Jerry Faye can
So I'm from St. John.
Okay.
And I went to St. John High, actually, just right around the corner.
Oh, right on,
and, the music scene growing up in St. John was amazing.
Yeah.
And all of the kids I went to with high school, like all of them, the music community was really fostered from a really young age. And the all ages scene here was amazing. And it's kind of dwindled a little bit and gone away. And I think this is a really awesome festival because it is able to bring that back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so props to Area 506 because this has just been such an amazing experience so far. And totally.
All right, so we're here today with Wolfcastle, who is here playing 506 here on Sunday. Wolfcastle, we're here, we're doing it.
It's happening.
Yeah,
we're here.
We're here. So what are your thoughts on the festival, man?
It's a really good vibe right now. It's so different from last year. I did last year as well. And they were like way over there and like these little boxed off cabinets and things like that. And this is just a cool vibe. I like that everyone's here.
So being a New Brunswick-based artist, what are some ways that maybe New Brunswick has helped you grow, having those roots here in the province? How has that helped you grow and flourish as an artist?
The best part about New Brunswick to be a musician really is there's a lot of financial support also and like opportunities for funding and like education on how to maneuver the music industry here.
Yeah.
It's a really small, tight-knit community, but actually it's a pretty good thing. Because you can access all sorts of stuff. There's like an organization called Music New Brunswick, which just helps artists all over the province get funding or grants for touring, making music, even just getting equipment, things like that. So it's a super supportive place.
The advice that I would give a young Havaya or a young artist who's trying to do what I'm doing now is to not even to try to believe in yourself, but recognize that you have to believe in yourself first before anybody else does. It sounds really cliche and it sounds like, oh, everybody says that. But I definitely went through that where I was making music for a long time and putting it out and releasing it, and I just did not believe that I deserved an audience. So I wouldn't promote it the way that I should. I wouldn't market it the way that I should. I would have a performance and feel like I'm inconveniencing family members to invite them. It was just like I didn't believe in it wholeheartedly or think that what I was creating was something valuable, necessary, and unique. And I had to be a part of a cipher that my exposure was really big, like 2 million views on Facebook. And that was my turning point of, oh, people actually think that I'm dope. I didn't need that video and those 2 million people to be as good as I was. I was already there. Yeah. And that mindset shift is literally why I'm here today. It changed like how I utilize social media. It changed how I marketed my brand. It changed how I viewed myself as a potential big artist. But that came from other people validating me. The biggest advice I would give to any artist is to try to create an environment, surround yourself with people that validate you so you can help to validate yourself. It needs to come from within, and external validation is fleeting as well, right? So like a fan could like your stuff and then you put out one song that it just doesn't resonate with them, all of a sudden they hate you. It has to be from within. Yeah. You have to validate yourself internally, and I would think also surround yourself with people who like reinforce you in those weak moments so that you don't have to seek outside of your inner core. That's what I would say, it's been the thing that's helped me be, the best that I can be.
Another aspect of this festival consists of a multitude of vendors coming from New Brunswick and beyond. Let's go check out the always popular Area 506 Container Village.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch 'em feels and let it go. Bass in the water, swirling in the fishbowl. Tiptoe past the tail.
What is the highlight of working here at Area 506?
Oh, definitely the energy and the people I work with. It's just amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I mean, this festival is all full of so much amazing New Brunswick and East Coast culture.
Yeah,
what are some ways you see that around here?
Definitely with our arts and stuff and our vendors and everything like that. Right now we have a culture stage going on the other side of our container village, and yeah, it's just gonna be a great weekend.
I bought a fancy candle, but you can't. Okay, you want to see it?
Yeah,
you want to see it? Okay,
yeah.
It's probably wrapped up. Okay, yeah, here we go. Ta-da!
Oh my goodness, and this is all locally made stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a beautiful smell.
Yeah.
Hi Molly, so what are you selling here today in your container?
We're selling lots of things locally made here in New Brunswick and all around Atlantic Canada from independent vendors. And we're a business that started online and now we've expanded to here. And we also have another storefront on Millage Avenue.
Yeah, and it's so awesome to see so many awesome local products. Like right here, what are these? These are
Little coins. They say little sayings on them and have things. I'm not sure exactly where these are made, but somewhere around here locally.
What kind of tattoos have you given out so far? What are some of the things?
So many different ones. Today I did a blue sunflower. Yeah, that's pretty
so
cool.
pretty.
Yeah.
And it's great to do it right here, like at the festival, so you can kind of look at that tattoo and remember all the awesome things that have happened around
Yeah.
the day. And go back
Exactly.
to
A lot of people like coming to the container and getting it. It's kind of cool.
I hear Dancing Queen. I want to go into this booth. I heard Dancing Queen, and I was just attracted. What are you guys doing here at 506?
So we run the Sea Dogs booth, basically like the merch store like in TD Station,
Yeah.
but here and bigger and better and a lot more dance parties.
So much. The vibes in here are just, I have to say, immaculate.
We try.
So many cool things, and just the more you explore, the more things you find that you could do. Did I know the Sea Dogs were here jamming to ABBA? No, I didn't. Did I know you could get a tattoo? No, I didn't. You just need to come and you need to explore. And that's the awesome thing about not only this festival, but festivals across the Maritimes is just the more you explore, the more fun connections you make, the awesome things you see. Now, excuse me, are you looking forward to enjoying a wonderful beaver tail?
Yes.
Yeah? What kind of beaver tail did you get?
Oreo.
Oreo? My man. Shake my hand. Well done. What kind of beaver tail did you get?
Oreo.
Oreo. My man. My man. This guy. These people know what's up. They know what's up. Tell me about what you're selling today.
All right, we have a lovely caramel glazed almond. Oh, hold your hand out
my
like
hand out,
that.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Aren't they delish?
They are so delish. We're here at the donut bar. What's your name?
My name's Carter.
Carter. What's up, Carter?
Not too much, just selling donuts and making dreams come true.
And that is what you're about to do, I think, for me.
I hope so.
Out of all your donuts, your donut selection here at
Of course.
the donut bar, what is the best?
What's the best?
Yes.
I'd say probably the Dunkaroo, honestly. Takes you back to
Dunkaroo?
childhood. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Vanilla
The
ice.
memories are rushing back right now, folks.
I was gonna say, you can't feel more like a kid unless you're back in 3rd grade, right?
How do you feel the province is like kind of reflected? You know, you've got so many vendors around.
Oh gosh, I mean, honestly, it's all the Maritimes coming together. We have East Coast Lifestyle right across from Halifax. We're from Fredericton. We got Epic from Moncton. So really, it's just all the Maritimers coming together as we all usually do.
All right, I think I'm gonna get a Dunkaroo donut.
You gonna do the Dunkaroo?
I'm gonna go for the Dunkaroo. Let's give her a shot, shall we? I mean, it just doesn't get better. It just doesn't. You can't. Fresh, local, New Brunswick pride, Maritime pride. You can't. And I mean, I see you guys over here. You guys have got your donuts. What are you saying? Are you on the same vibe as me? Like.
I am. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Fruity Pebbles one here, and it's pretty good. I gotta say.
Yeah. What kind of donut do you have?
Score donut.
Score. And what kind of donut do you have, buddy? You know what? The less words, the better. That's how you know you've got the perfect Maritime donut. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
What do you have there?
This is a blue frozen lemonade.
And
It's
where do you
delicious.
get a blue frozen lemonade?
Right here at the Sugar Spider.
Right here at the
Yeah,
Sugar
man,
Spider.
it's a good spot.
Good spot?
Yeah, it's a good spot. These are
Okay,
delicious.
out of
You want
10.
to taste? You want to taste?
Can I have a taste?
Yeah, you can have a taste. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
That is
actually beautiful.
That is actually beautiful.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's amazing.
So tell me what you guys have going on here at your booth.
So basically, we are here just to teach people. So Stonehammer is a UNESCO designated global geopark. So UNESCO has gone here and they've decided this whole region of southern New Brunswick is really important for teaching geocultural history and just things to do, like for people to do in the local area. So people come here, they ask about the model, the fossils, what Stonehammer is, what there is to do here, and it's just here to help people.
Just here to help people.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Spark
awesome.
curiosity.
Do you want to play beanbag with me? Can I play? Can I play? All right, it's on. The challenge is on here at Area 506. We're here with St. John Energy. We're ready. What's your name again? Noah. Noah? Okay, Noah and I are ready to battle it out here.
Playing beanbag toss. Okay, you go first. A healthy draw, my friend. Thank you for playing with me. Can I get knuckles? So that was my epic showdown with Noah. It came to a fair draw, which was okay, but next time I feel like if I limbered up a little bit more, maybe I might be able to beat him, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Excuse me! Excuse me, what is your name?
Hello, my name's Kate.
Can you hear me, Kate?
I can hear you. It's a little far down, but I can hear you.
Okay. How are you enjoying the festival so far?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah?
Great time. It's
You want?
really nice though. It's sunny.
Yeah. Do you want to go dance with me right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's go dance together.
Across the city of St. John, there are a multitude of supporters for the event, including Mayor Donna Reardon and MP Wayne Long.
Having the festival here in St. John, celebrating all of New Brunswick, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
It's very powerful, and it's wonderful. We've got the waterfront available. This year we have the container village to work with it. So it gives it more of a, I guess, an identity in a lot of ways, with the containers being on the port, etc. So it's amazing to have it here. It's sort of like there's a lot of places that have festivals and they bring in so many people. So it's such an attraction, really. There's a real opportunity for the city when you have those festivals in your city. So it's great to have.
Yeah, and so what ways, Donna, are the city helping in supporting this festival?
We certainly try to help out as much as we can with the festivals. I mean, we want to be supportive there. We want this to be an anchor festival for the city, so it's important to us as well. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. We'll have Fundy Key will be developed over the next little bit, so it'll link it'll link Market Square with that whole area down there. So that will be interesting as well, which will make a bigger critical mass, which is always, I find, better for attracting a crowd.
And so having all these beautiful places here in New Brunswick and across the province, what are some ways that the festival that celebrates New Brunswick, do you think, reflects that?
Well, I think that they try to get artists for this from all over the province as well. And as you mentioned, some bigger names. We want to be the next Osheaga, to put it plainly. So that's where we're going.
I mean, you've got some crazy artists. I mean, we have Sloan,
I know. And I think one of them is only doing Osheaga and one other big festival. And we've got, we've been lucky to have been able to attract some of those bigger names.
And it looks like it's going to be a great week. Well, Donna, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time.
Well, it's been wonderful to be here to talk a little bit about St. John and everything that's happening here as well. So thank you.
Hi, Wayne. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Great to be here. Welcome to my beautiful city of St. John.
So you're an advocate for economic development here in St. John, New Brunswick.
Always.
How does the Area 506 Festival help with that?
I remember when Ray Gracewood came to me 5-6 years ago, was always talking conceptually about, there used to be like Festival by the Sea, and then there was Salty Jam, and they were great kind of festivals, rock concert, what have you, and then it kind of died out. And a lot of these festivals kind of have a certain shelf life, but Ray Gracewood had this vision to come up with, Area 506, kind of a rock concert, cultural festival. Pitched it to us, pitched it to all local levels of government, and started, 5-6 years ago. And the results speak for themselves. I would argue, it's right up there with Harvest Jazz and Blues from Fredericton. It's one of the premier concerts, festivals in New Brunswick, and it's a great weekend to do it. There's always kind of a gap in this area about New Brunswick Day, weekend, the long weekend, that there really wasn't a lot going on. But I mean, we're seeing people come to this concert now from, Montreal East, up from Maine. And I mean, when you have an event like that Ray Gracewood's brought us, that brings literally tens of thousands of people in our city, you want to talk about economic spin-offs, economic opportunities. The restaurants are busy, the bars are busy, the hotels are packed, and there's just a buzz in the air. We're ready to rock it this weekend.
And so you're a longtime St. John resident. You're well versed in St. John life. How has the Area 506 Festival kind of helped improve the life here in St. John?
Well, they always say where you see a good cultural base, you see a good city, you see vibrant growth. Area 506 brings in a wide array of artists. I mean, we'd have everyone here from the Arkells, in the past, Tegan and Sarah, Matt Mays, Joe Plaskett, City in Color, Dallas Green. I mean, the list goes on. And I mean, it's just such a wide array of talent. There's jazz, there's rock, there's kind of some folk, and it's just a mix of great music, great entertainment. I mean, obviously the 506 Village has all kinds of different vendors and venues. It's just a great chance to get together, listen to some music, and rock it out.
And so thinking of all that beauty of here in St. John and all around the province, we're thinking of how the festival reflects it. How does the festival reflect New Brunswick?
Well, I think it's a wide array of artists. I mean, we have local artists that play early, people from around this community that are looking for a break, get an opportunity to get up in front of thousands of people. I think we have a diverse lineup. Again, we've got jazz, we've got hard rock, we have folk. And I mean, I think it's just a good representation of southern New Brunswick, of New Brunswick in whole, and that's why it's called Area 506.
That's right. So just one final question, Wayne, before we get going. If you had a shop in Container Village, what would it be called, and what would you sell?
It would be called St. John Smoked, and it would be smoked meat, smoked brisket. We would do an unbelievable smoked sandwich, fresh cut fries, nice cold Moosehead Light. It would be called St. John Smoked. And the actual slogan I want to go with is, I got smoked in St. John, with kind of the fire pit, the brisket, the pork, the ribs. That's what I do.
That is amazing,
Yeah.
and I really hope that this does become a reality for you, Wayne.
It
I
will.
really do.
No
For
doubt.
everyone who decides to attend 506, you're gonna want this.
Rock it out this weekend, everyone.
Luckily, this is only stop number 1 on our journey across the Atlantic. Thank you for joining me today here on Atlantic Spotlight, and make sure to stay tuned for some more exciting adventures to come.
If you'd like to purchase an item from the shipping containers at the festival, you can do so at the Area 506 website and have it shipped right to your door. Make sure to tune into our next episode of Atlantic Spotlight, where we cover Broadway by the Sea in St. Andrews, New Brunswick at the Kira Amphitheater. We'd also like to give a big thank you to our sponsors for this episode, Tourism New Brunswick and Brilliant Labs.